How is today National Spice Blend Day? Avoid that one spice blend. Please. There's no avoiding a lot of action to catch up on. So let's get right to it. A labor of love. It is the Mickle Pod and Pickle with Mickle. And here we go. I could ask you how your weekend was. I could. I won't, though. Maybe I should. It had to be amazing and incredible, right? And it's still going. Today is Labor Day. The full slate of NIL games hit like a runaway Buffalo freight train. And the train ain't stopping until the whistle blows in Durham tonight. So, with clear eyes and full hearts, we move right into this week, the start of the second season. Can't lose. Has Deion ever lost a presser? Maybe early in his career, maybe. Right now, the man is on. One win, let's all remember. One win. There were other wins, of course, over the weekend, and other action off the gridiron, meaning, yes, we will be on the court. Today is the 4th of September, a very special day for all you single ladies. Beyonce was born today. So was LA. In 1781, Spanish settlers laid claim to the area, which is now the second most populated city in our fine country. The University of Southern California, by contrast, was founded in 1880. They've got a pretty good quarterback at the University of Southern California. USC, the other one, had some pregame hype for their QB, even some Heisman hype on the set of Game Day, if I heard it correctly. Now, this could have been episode 44, which was Spencer Rattler's rating after he was thrashed, sacked, and rattled 9 times in the loss to the Tar Heels. That was the Duke's Mayo Classic, and I'm sorry. I am sorry for anyone who wins, loses, or otherwise has to get that mayo shower or whatever the hell happens and you get mayonnaise dumped over you. I mean, this is the time of year, though. I might have to shower mid-show. There's so much going on, and there's just that constant pulse in the sports verse right now. And I know there are folks just tuning in. I appreciate it. It's a perfect time to do so. And the U.S. Open is timed perfectly, just like that segue. The final major of the tennis season in New York. The final coming this Sunday. That's how we do it here. We cover all the bases. Just not those bases. Not yet. We're going to look at some tennis action. Then on to the court with the fastest growing sport, back to football. I think we can do it. And I know you can take care of your beard. It's always beard season. Beard up with Valhalla Beard and Body. The finest handcrafted balms and soaps. You'll love how that beard looks, how you feel. And hey guys, she'll notice too. Use promo code MIC15 at ValhallaBeardandBody.net. Do your beard a favor. Always great new stuff at ValhallaBeardandBody.net. Now where we are is the U.S. Open. The U.S. Open is an event like most sports majors. It will draw in celebs from all the verses. And of course, past champions. It's in New York. It's in prime time. Tennis still matters, folks. Trust me. Pickleball depends on it. Just watch. Watch the U.S. Open. At the end of today, the quarters will be set, if not already. On the men's side, an all-American quarter. As the young gun, Ben Shelton, no relation to Blake according to sources here, faces the wily veteran, fan favorite, and higher seeded Francis Tiafoe. Someone might light fireworks during the match. You probably won't hear it. The fans should be up for this one. We will have an American in the semifinals. Tiafoe was there last year, and it was the first time since Andy Roddick for an American male to make a semi. Taylor Fritz, hey, he's in the mix. He's the highest seeded American. So that's 3 chances for an American men's player to bring home a major. And our own, the U.S. Open. It would be the first time since Andy Roddick. Show plug for Brooklyn Decker Roddick. Taylor Fritz gets Djokovic. Djokovic wants Alcaraz. The Joker needs to stay focused, get through. Alcaraz beat Sinner at Wimbledon, or was it Joker? No matter. Alcaraz in Zverev in one, and the Russians in the other. What if an eighth seed winning it all in New York, then number 8 debuts for the Jets? Jets. You heard it here first. Now, I would not find a prop bet on that. On the women's side, the quarters completed today. Coco Gauff is in, and she'll have her work cut out for her to capture her first major victory. And if she can pull it off, if she does it, she'll be the first American women's player since Sloane Stephens. That's right. Sloane Stephens won a U.S. Open back in 2017. I dinked you there, didn't I? Good, because it is that time. Time to practice your dinks. Go to purepickleball.com. Check out the dink wall. You can use my promo code MICKLE10 and pre-order this thing. More great stuff. Try out the new Havik Series Control Paddle. Go to MavericksPickleball.com. Use code PICKLEMICKLE, and you'll get a great discount on a fantastic paddle. Now that you're all geared up, it is that time. Dinking, smashing, third shot, dropping, got pickleball fever, and it's not stopping. It's Pickle and Micka. Pickle and Micka. Pickle and Micka, all right. On the court, during the last show, we had an embargo, a pickle bargo, due to this nonsense hoopla, yeah, all of it, between PPA and MLP. Who's going to show up and get it on in Atlanta in September? How many players has the PPA signed now? And how do you know? Who do you know? It's hyper fast. It's hard to keep up. Hey, props to my guy, that pickleball guy, Kyle, getting picked up by MLP. I'm trying to get Kyle back here for a follow-up interview, kind of a that was then, this is now type of look. The problem is now he is pretty busy. APP in Chicago. A lot of great players at the event. And, a lot of noise if Andre Descu could keep up his pace. I think he got a silver in doubles, bronze in mixed, good pace. How about Alex Truong and Vivian Gaussman? They got a gold. Gold for this duo. Go Alex Truong. Northern Virginia represent. And how about Vivian? She's on the AZ Drive. I'm right. Drive, MLP, September, Atlanta. Pickleball right here in Arizona is an amazing, incredible landscape of its own. I've got to give a big shout out, Brett Warner, introducing me to some amazing people, and I do hope to bring their stories to you very soon. A lot of things happening in Arizona and pickleball. And one I can share, not only the dink wall, Pure Pickleball. Go to the website. Check out the rendition of this facility, Phase 1, due to open 2024. It's coming. It's going to reshape how you think about pickleball. I look forward to watching the evolution. You stay right here with me, and I'm going to keep you close. I'm going to keep you right close to it. Now, how close are you to New Jersey? That's where APP is heading for the SunMed New Jersey Open at the Avalon Pickleball Center. The action starts September 6th. For the PPA, it's on to Cincinnati starting on the 7th. Now, folks, there's only one thing starting, only one thing that matters on the 7th of September. That's the NFL kickoff. That's the start of the season. So I'm going to leave you with this. Remember, keep your paddles up. We got to hustle off the court. You got to use some college hustle now.
Dinking, smashing, third shot, dropping, got pickleball fever, and it's not stopping. It's pickle and maker, pickle and maker, pickle and maker, all right.
College hustle had to be a dead giveaway. When there's NIL to recap, I have to remember to pace myself. It's only week 1, and that's where we have to start. It was only one win. Colorado's win over TCU was as much of a statement win you can have. Remember, folks, the art of the jinx, things you cannot control, are ever present around this show. Of course, I said Colorado would not beat TCU. Dion said it all after the game. So let me just look at my notes. Here, 6 minutes, 5 seconds, third quarter. He jumped it, he read it, that sealed it. Maybe not sealed it. It just showed you number 12 for the Buffs. Buckle up. He went to Jackson State to play for Prime. He came to Colorado with him. Shedeur Sanders sets an all-time Colorado passing record in his first game. So then there's the fourth quarter, which was absolutely bananas. So hey, Coach Prime, can I get a banana split while I'm in the hot tub on the plane? The other big game was UNC versus USC. Close until it wasn't. Okay, the real big game. The type of games we need every weekend, right? LSU, Florida State, rematch. Last year, the block at the end of the game. We've got an 8th-ranked Florida State, a 5th-ranked LSU at the start of the season. And as well as LSU played in the first half, they moved the ball at will. It seemed like they could not score. And I'll just say this. Florida State, once they got it together, they looked good. So did New Beaver, DJ Ukulele. A&M won. So did Ole Miss. They won over New Mexico and Mercer. 73 points, twice in one weekend by one team. Let's get the super conferences. Let's get the alignment right. Let's go. More games, 8-5s, big matchups all the time. Oh, quack. There's the Ducks. 81 points. And how many more years of eligibility does Bo Nix have left? Typically, you're not going to see a lot of shakeups in the first weekend of the college season. So the biggest takeaway for me must be the Buckeyes. What in the hell was that? They've got 2 games to fix it. Look, I don't really have a dog in the fight in the Big Ten. I'm going to side with Blue over Buckeye. That's just friends, allegiances, things like that. 23 points. You only scored 23 points against Indiana. You're supposed to be the number 3 team in the country. I'm telling you, they're going to slide. After week 1, they're going to slide. Now take a moment and a mental break if you need it. Slide into something comfortable. It's on to the NFL. Final season prediction recap. How did I fare against Sports Illustrated? Thursday night prediction? Oh yeah, we have enough time. We're going to be right back after this. You can say, hey Siri, or even Alexa, play the Mickle Pod and Pickle with Mickle. And they will. I appreciate your support, and of course, I support your movement. Now, let's get back to the show.
Danny, I need that ball. Get me the ball.
You need the ball.
Get me the ball.
Get you the ball.
Are you gonna get me the ball?
I'll get you the ball.
It is today, my fantasy draft, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Thursday is the day. The world will be back in Kansas City, 8:20 Eastern Time on NBC. I don't know who's singing the national anthem or who the halftime show will be. It matters, right? It is game one. All my rowdy friends are there on Thursday night. Or is that Monday? Bold prediction for sure. And I will have one right now. The Chiefs are giving 6.5 with an interesting over-under at 54.5. I do not think I missed any announcement of Mr. Jones coming back to the Chiefs. I saw Mr. Jones the other night counting grows. Before we look at the game, I want to look over and compare my final standings, my predictions, to those of SI. Briefly, where it matters. In the NFC East, I valued the Commanders more. They gave the Eagles one more win. In the NFC West, put Geno in Vegas. SI gives 12 wins to Seattle. We did agree on Arizona at 3. How about in the AFC West? 7 wins for Denver. Now that's bold by SI. Only 5 for the Raiders versus my 10. I still say, and they do too, you have to beat the champs. In the AFC East, SI gives everyone 11 wins except New England. I gave the Jets 9, and I am sticking to it. The North's SI gave the Packers 10 wins, 10, and the Bengals 14. Down south, our predictions very close. I have the Jags with 11, SIC's 12. Over in the NFC, now I like Atlanta. SI has the Panthers with 9 wins. I like to reseed, let the season play out because anything can happen. No Super Bowl prediction here, though I do not agree with Sports Illustrated. I do not see the Eagles beating the Bengals in Super Bowl 58. The Eagles will not beat the Bengals in Super Bowl 58. Now let's look at Thursday night a little closer because it'll be here before you know it. I'm excited. These teams can score. Talking about Detroit and Kansas City, and they will score. The Chiefs, they don't have a pass rush. The Lions can't stop the run. The game is in Kansas City. I'm not sure what type of additional hoopla will be to honor the defending champs. I do know the loss would be more devastating to Kansas City than Detroit. I know one more thing too. It better not end in a tie. I say it's going to be very close and that KC pulls it out. It is all out in front of us right now. NIL, NFL. The gauntlet has been thrown down. Yes, that is your word of the day. And football is here. In some places, leaves are falling. It might be snowing. The winds of change are blowing into a new season. A season of hope and madness. It is our second season. I am ready. I know you are too. I'll see all y'all right here next time for more